All right, so insert track. Okay, what now? What you're going to do after you insert the audio track is go to the mixer. Okay, I'm in there. What now? As you start talking, turn the volume down. All right. Okay, so that should create the fade effect that I'm looking for. It should. Okay. Man, I'm really glad that you came back. It's kind of nice having somebody here helping me. Yeah, you were really rude to me last time. But you told me to suck your dick, and you broke into my house while I was like asleep. So, well, it's just kind of, I don't know, that's kind of creepy. I didn't even know who you were. My name is Chills. Dude, you gotta stop doing that every chance you get. I don't even. Hey, where have you been the last few days? How did you come back so quick? I was in your crawl space. What? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm recording in the morning for once. That way I have more time to do all this crap. I love it. So, today we're going to be doing Personal Paranormal episode 3? I think it's 3. I know I did at least 2. I hope it's 3. I guess I could just look real quick. Nah. We're going to raw dog this, boys. We're going to get this over with. I have been trying to record this for the last 2 days. The first day that I tried to record it, my microphone was off the entire time, and I was not smart enough to tab back into my recording software and to see that. So I recorded a good 7 minutes of content before I tabbed back in and realized nothing was happening. Second day that I tried to record this video, I deleted the finished product on accident because I named it after a video that already existed that I didn't need anymore because I redid that video. So, as you can tell, I do need a lot of help from Chills. He's really showing me the way. I'm gonna. He's not here right now. I don't think it's really Chills. Something's off about him. But yeah, he's really helping me out. Um, it's starting to get better. I'm starting to get better at all this crap. It's I'm not good at computer stuff. Uh, I'm just, part of me doing this channel on top of what I've already said before is talking about stuff that I don't normally get to talk about with people is also it's something I've always wanted to learn how to do and to get good at, and I don't feel like paying for college again, so I'm just gonna teach myself, and it is rough. It is rough. All right. So today we're going to talk about something that happened to me when oh jeez, it was about, I was 18, I guess. Oh, I was 18. Um, Backstory here. After this happened to me, several years went by, and I didn't know what it was. I just thought I saw a creepy person, and I thought maybe it was a Halloween prank because it happened during October. So for a long time, I blew it off as, haha, they really got me. That was a good one. They made me run really fast. That was scary. Good job, whoever you were. That was masterful, masterful. Well, we're going to talk about black eyed kids a little bit. I didn't know what the hell they were for several years. And this experience happened well before that. Find out what they are, and then I start, pooping my pants a little bit again. And then to add to that, I find out a couple years after finding out what black eyed kids are. I'm having a stroke. I can't talk. After I found out what they were, a couple more years go by, and I'm watching another YouTube channel who used to make good content. I would point you in his direction, but I think it's kind of gone off the deep end lately. But he used to do a lot of good stuff. He had a call-in show. A lady was talking about black-eyed kids, and lo and behold, the lady lived an hour away from me. She lived an hour away from me. I'm like, what the hell? No, no way. Nah. Okay. So then I started doing some research. And mind you, the when I found out about the lady that saw the black-eyed kid like not that far from me, that wasn't that long ago. That was like 3 months ago. So since then, I've been kind of just doing like as I have time and as I get bored, doing a little bit of research here and there. I found out my area is the mecca for black-eyed kids. It was where the first one ever was reported. Was in the town that she lived in. That's an hour away from me. There's like a oh gosh, there's like a list of sightings and all that. They're everywhere. These little fucks are everywhere. They're running around everywhere where I live. It's freaky. Most of them are from the early 2000s and the 90s, and I think somewhere in the 80s. But still, I mean, even if it happened 10, 20, 30 years ago, it's still freaky, right? So here's what happened. I was at a friend's house and I had a little bit too much to drink, so I assumed I was going to be spending the night at his house, but I kind of decided that I wanted to sleep in my own bed. So I left my car at his house and started walking home. It's about a mile and a half from his house to my house at that time. I don't live with my parents still, I promise you. I promise. Started walking, and the way that I get home is I take several smaller streets, I guess you could say. They're not like main streets. There's only one main street, and it just basically connects our two houses, right? So I'm on these smaller streets, but you can see the main street further down the road. And down that street, you can see there is one out of the dozens that line this street, only one of the freaking streetlights works. So that's you can see that from really far away. And I'm walking, I can see the streetlight. It's super dark. If I weren't for that streetlight, I honestly, even though it was a route I took often in the daytime, I probably would have got lost in my own neighborhood. Not gonna lie there. I could see, as I got a little bit closer, I could see there was a person standing under this light. And to me, it was Saturday night. I knew a lot of it was kind of, it's a small town. I knew everybody. I was like, I'm probably going to know who this is. This is probably so and so. This is probably, I'm going to be like, hey, Chad. Hey, Lisa. What's up? I really thought it was just going to be somebody I went to school with. Start going. Get closer. This person's really short. Like, really short. Maybe like 4 foot even. Get a little bit closer. I see that they have long platinum blonde hair. Okay. Get a little bit closer. And I just kind of start realizing they're really small. It looks like it's a child, like somebody who's about 9 or 10 years old, a little girl. Now, the thing about me when I was 18 is I was kind of a shitty person. So the fact that there was an 8 or 9 year old wandering around at 2 a.m. did not concern me. So my entire plan was to just blow right past this person, not say a word, and keep going. But she caught me. As I'm trying to walk past, I hear, "Excuse me, sir." Shit, now I gotta say something. I gotta talk to this person. God damn it. And I'm super polite. If I have to talk to people, I am overly polite. It's kind of gross. But I turn around. "Yes, ma'am. What can I help you with?" I said it in my best salesman voice because I was working in a, yeah, anyway. Gave her my best customer service voice. "Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?" She goes, "Can you give me directions to this address?" And she pointed to what I thought was a cell phone. The odd thing was, she would not show me the cell phone. And it was in her, like, she was wearing a hoodie. And she had the hood up, so I couldn't see a face. All I could see was, like, a blue light in there. And she was pointing down into the, like, she had her, it was one of those hoodies that has the pocket that connects in the front. And she had that open and was, like, pointing down to it. You know, she was, like, pulling that front pocket open to where I could see that there was a light in there. And she was pointing down at it. And I said, what address is it? And she goes, I'm not going to give a real address on the internet. She goes, I need to get to 3618 Meadows Drive. Oh, okay. Well, if you just keep walking down where I came from, it's the second street on the right. It's the big one. You can't miss it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now, when she said thank you, her voice changed. The entire time that she had been talking to me, we didn't talk like a whole bunch. Literally, everything I just told you was the conversation. Um, but when she was telling me the address, when she talked to me, her voice sounded more like a little girl's. It was very high pitched, very annoying, I guess. Uh, Sounded like a kid. But when she said thank you, it sounded more like a grown woman. It got deeper. And she turned to start walking away, but before she did, she finally kind of looked up at me and she smiled. And I was like, oh, okay, I made somebody happy tonight. Good, I helped somebody out. Then I noticed that her eyes were completely black. Okay. I had two options there: scream and run, or play it cool. Play it cool. Just wave and start walking off calmly. I'm Zergle. I took that first option where I screamed and ran because I had been drinking a little bit that night and my faculties were not all there. I screamed and ran home. I still had about a mile to go before I got home. I ran that entire mile and I was so out of shape. I got home, I was wheezing, I was coughing. If somebody had saw me come home, they would have thought I just got like attacked by a bear or something. But she didn't follow me. I didn't really turn to look back, but she turned and started walking before I screamed and ran off. I just had that brief, I would say about 3 seconds of eye contact with her. So that happened. I can't explain it. Again, I'm not totally on board with the fact that I definitely 100% saw a black-eyed kid. Definitely 100%. It could have been a Halloween prank. It really could have been. But the odd thing is that small town, pretty close knit neighborhood. I knew pretty much everybody. Now she was asking for directions. She could have been out of town, whatever. I just thought it was kind of odd that somebody was asking for directions and I didn't know them and they were just out on foot because we lived kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Like for somebody to drop off a kid like 8 or 9 years old out of a car into a semi-rural neighborhood in and of itself was just crazy, kind of weird to me. And I don't know. I've done a lot of thinking about it. I'm going to defer to Halloween prank because black-eyed kids scare me a lot more than most other things do. I don't know. It's something about kids, man. Kids in the paranormal. Anything kid involved freaks me out. So that was a story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got more stuff that's going to be rolling out soon. I'm going to try to get another video out today. No promises because apparently I'm stupid and will delete things. So stay tuned. This is Zergle. I don't have any cool catchphrases, guys. I'm just going to stop trying. Thanks.